Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, Gachagua attended a burial service somewhere in Mount Kenya region, and he decided to use that opportunity to address or speak about the issue of collection of signatures to remove this regime from office. And Gachagua is asking a question that after Kenyans are collecting signatures, where will they take those signatures to? He also has advice also to politicians that it is better they focus on the next election, but they should forget what is happening as of now. That the election is over and nothing is going to change. Then I was asking myself, really, what does Gachagua mean by that? And what made him to make such kind of remarks? And first, let me just quote him. This is what he said. Even if Azimio collect 10 million signatures, where will they take those signatures? Matters election are not decided by signatures. They are decided at the ballot. What they should be doing is prepare themselves for the next contest. You know, the truth is that Gachagua is trying to reduce the exercise that Kenyans are engaged in to Azimio la Umoja. But the reality is that it is beyond that. The exercise we saw taking place from Sabasaba Day, it is not Azimio affair. Because if I ask you, if it is Azimio affair, why was it that there was demonstration across the country? In every county, there was mass action. Hakuna county iliachwa nyuma. So if that is what he means by Azimio, then maybe he might be right. That Azimio is literally controlling the entire country, and the Kenya Kwanza do not have numbers. But then the big question is, if the collection of signatures does not mean anything, then why would Gachagua, William Ruto's deputy, waste this time reacting to such thing? Because the issues that mean nothing to you and the people, you don't waste your time dwelling on it. But because Gachagua is dwelling on this, then it becomes a subject of discussion. The question is, why? Before we answer, a quick request, for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, the obvious reason here is that Gachagua is trying to portray the fear. There is emerging fear in Kenya Kwanza. The route that Azimio has picked, or Kenyans are taking as of now, tells you that they have lacked faith and trust in William Ruto's government. Because they don't trust this government, that is why they are now coming out to engage in the exercise of collecting signatures. And the people are already signing this petition. The petition is all about removing William Ruto and his regime from power. So Gachagua is trying to portray a man who is in panic. We are seeing fear. The fear of unknown, because they don't know after Azimio have collected the signature, where they're going to take them. Because even he's asking. The truth is that the power that Gachagua is enjoying is delegated power. Even members of parliament, be it president. And that's why they go to a contract. It's a social contract of 5 years. After that one, they can renew. And above all, if you are not performing the way people are expected from you to do, then they can recall their power. So before Gachagua asks the question that watapeleka wapi signature zao, he should know in Article 1, it is clear that all sovereign power belongs to the people of Kenya And I quote, "It shall be exercised only in accordance with the Constitution. The people may exercise their sovereign power either directly or through their democratic elected representative." We can do it directly or through our elected representative. So Gachagua, either through a back door or whatever, he's sitting in a position of elective. He is elected. Hata kama ni kutumia mlango ya nyuma, basi yako pale. He should know he is enjoying delegated power. So people can decide to exercise their power directly. And that can happen when they realize that you are no longer representing them. So they would want to represent themselves. He has to understand this. Before you ask, hizo signatures zinaenda kwa IBC, zinaenda kwa judiciary, zinaenda kwa National Assembly. We know impeachment happen kwa Senate to remove a president. But again, with these signatures, Gachagua is learning that there is new perception that is now going to emerge as long as people will achieve to reach 10 million signatures. And I can tell you, these signatures can go beyond 10 million. Because everyone is angry with this government. And what made Gachagua to get more angry is the move by which now the Mount Kenya is taking as of now. Martha Karua was leading the collection of signatures in Mount Kenya region. But if you go in Nairobi, the majority of people in Mount Kenya region are asking, hizi paper tutapata wapi tuanze kuweka signature? You go to Kiambu, they are asking, we need to pen our signature on these papers. Business community, they need to sign this. So he is learning that Mount Kenya want to sign this petition. And that alone tells you that already there is emerging opposition in Mount Kenya region against this regime. Forget even Nyanza or Western. Ruto atapingwa vikali sana from Mount Kenya region together with Gachagua than any other region in this country. Because you talk about business, wakati unaanza kuweka ushuru kubwa kubwa pale, whom are you affecting first? Before you figure kwa customer, who is the end consumer of the product, inaanzia to the person who has interest in that business. As long as unatoa mtu nyama kwa mdomo, then you are no longer friends. So the friendship between Gachagua and the people of Mount Kenya region ended from the time they started frustrating their business. The friendship between Ruto and the people of Mount Kenya region ended. So they are also ready to engage in the activity of signing and collecting of these signatures. Once Azimio will have these signatures, and I'm sure they even go beyond 10,000, Ruto should be asking himself, alipata kura ngapi? Hata kama zilikuwa za ukweli ama za kuibiwa. Gachagua should be asking himself, ni kura ngapi walipata? And the entire Kenya Kwanza regime. If someone comes with 10 million signatures, it is beyond what you got. This alone, politically, it is now creating a new perception in the public. Everyone is going to view this government as a rejected regime. The perception will emerge that Kenyans do not like Ruto and Gachagua. The perception will be that Kenyans want to impeach Ruto and Gachagua. The perception will be that majority of Kenyans do not trust Ruto and Gachagua's governance. And once you have that, then Raila will be achieving one goal here. You return this regime into campaign mood. And if they're not careful, they are going to engage the entire time in campaign. They will not have enough time to deliver. All their focus will be in campaign to regain the confidence from Kenyans. But how do you regain confidence when you go back into campaign mode whereby you're not delivering? So this regime is going to spend more money on dealing with the issue of legitimacy and acceptance. As long as they will engage in that, do you think they will deliver, that will be the right time for Kenyans now to say that we must chase these individuals from power. And with those collection of signatures, people can decide that, okay, it is time now, we just call for mass action and remove these people from office. They are not for us. They are not working for us. Wanajua kwa IBC, they don't have those numbers. They are still consulting a new IBC. So it's a long process, and they will learn. And before Gachagua anasema hivi, they are even planning to delay that process so that they can continue to serve uninterrupted. Kuna koti pale pia watu wanazaenda pale wapeleke hiyo makaratasi waseme kwamba we want you to constitute a bench or a commission to check into this issue. It can work. Besides that, you push the Senate to do something. Above all, you take back your power and you start exercising it directly, because even the people who are collecting our taxes, they don't show us prudence for our tax. They are overtaxing. Now we have a new finance bill which seemingly is so much poisonous. It is a threat to the economy. It is a threat to many business. It is a threat to the working class. And we have never seen any tangible development from this regime. So there is no value for our money. They collect taxes every day. They keep on complaining about Uhuru Kenyatta, who left power a long time ago. So with all this, people have a reason to say that this regime must go. So we see Gachagua, who is worried. Gachagua, who seemingly he is in panic mood, and that's why he's talking about this. Otherwise, if it means nothing, Gachagua would not waste his time engaging in something that has not any meaningful direction in the current political situation. So there is panic in Karen, we see panic in State House, and we see panic in Kenya Kwanza government. UDA is not at peace. This exercise of collecting signatures is sending shock waves to Kenya Kwanza.